I want you to look at a clock. The numbers govern your life. You sleep when it's late. You eat when it's noon. You work from 9 to 5. Our biology is enslaved by the rotation of the Earth. But what if you took the clock away? What if you took the sun away? What is the true rhythm of a human being? In 1989, an Italian interior designer named Stefania Follini volunteered to find out. She agreed to participate in an experiment run by NASA and the Pioneer Frontier Exploration Group. The goal was to study how isolation affects the mind, to prepare for long-term space travel to Mars. On January 13, 1989, Stefania descended into a cave in Carlsbad, New Mexico. She climbed down 30 feet underground. Inside the cave, they had built a small plexiglass module. It was 20 feet by 12 feet. It had a bed, a kitchen, some books, and a computer. But it had no windows. It had no clock. It had no calendar. The only light came from 3 artificial bulbs that she could control. The scientists sealed the entrance. She was completely cut off from the surface world. No sound, no temperature changes, just the eternal silent darkness of the cave. At first, Stefania tried to keep a routine. She read books, she cooked meals, she decorated the module with colorful paper, she played card games with herself. But without the sun to reset her biological clock, her circadian rhythm, her body began to drift. Within a few weeks, her sense of time completely collapsed. She would wake up, think it was morning, and start her day. She would read for hours, cook dinner, and go to sleep. To her, it felt like a normal 24-hour day, but the scientists monitoring her from the surface were shocked. Her day had stretched. She was staying awake for 20 to 25 hours at a time. Then she would sleep for 10 hours. Her biological cycle had extended to nearly 35 hours. Later, it stretched even further. She entered a free-running sleep cycle. She would sometimes stay awake for 40 hours straight without feeling tired, and then sleep for 20 hours. The scary part was that she didn't know. She would call the scientists on a text terminal, her only link, and say, "I am going to bed now. It feels like 10 p.m. In reality, it was 3 p.m. the next afternoon. She was drifting out of sync with the rest of humanity. Her body temperature cycle flattened. Her menstrual cycle stopped completely. It was as if her body, deprived of time, decided to stop aging. She was living in a timeless void. As the months dragged on, the isolation began to attack her mind. Humans are social animals. We need faces. We need voices. Stefania had none. The silence of the cave was heavy. She started to hallucinate. She reported seeing the mice. She told the scientists that she had made friends with 2 mice named Giuseppe and Nico. She would talk to them. She would leave food for them. The scientists checked the cameras. There were no mice. Her brain, desperate for connection, had invented companions. She later started treating the cardboard cutouts she used for decoration as real people. She gave them names. She had arguments with them. Her cognitive abilities began to decline. Her reaction time slowed down. She became lethargic. She stopped feeling hunger. She lost 17 pounds because she simply forgot to eat. Without the social cue of breakfast time or dinner time, her body didn't signal her to feed itself. On May 22, 1989, the experiment officially ended. The scientists sent a message down to the module. "Stefania, it is time to come up. The experiment is over." Stefania was confused. She argued with them. She said, "Why are you stopping it so early? I have only been down here for 2 months." In her mind, 60 days had passed. In reality, 130 days had passed. She had lost over 2 entire months of time. Her brain had compressed the experience because the days had blurred together into one long, continuous gray smudge. When she climbed out of the cave, the shock was physical. The sunlight hurt her eyes. The sound of the wind was deafening. The world felt too fast, too loud, too colorful. She described a feeling of time dilation. For weeks afterwards, she felt like everyone else was moving in fast forward while she was moving in slow motion. The Stefania Follini experiment taught us a terrifying lesson about Mars. If we send astronauts on a 3-year mission to the Red Planet, confined in a small tin can, cut off from the sun and Earth, they might lose their minds. They might lose their sense of time. They might stop eating. They might hallucinate friends. Time is not just a number on a watch. Time is the anchor that holds our sanity to reality. And if you cut the anchor, you drift away into the dark. I am your host. Check your watch, subscribe.